Hello, Frequency and FX Trading here again. In this video, I want to teach you a strategy. This is the Bollinger Band strategy. And while I teach you the strategy, I want to show you how it works and how that you can also use it for your whole profitability and apply it to your trading journey. Your trading journey is going to be a profitable, smooth, and remarkable journey because it gives strategies that will work. Okay, on this particular strategy, what we're going to be trading is Shop 100 index, JM 100 index. The only strategy, this strategy mainly works for the Jump 100 index. And if you trade the Jump 100 index using this strategy, you're going to be really profitable and the market is going to favor you, telling you what to do at the right time. So with all of that saying, I'll jump start into the video. So we see this pair, which is the jump index pair, and I'll be showing you how that this strategy works for it. Okay, so Bollinger Band strategy and RSI strategy applied to jump 100 index. Bollinger Band strategy, sorry for that. Bollinger Band strategy and RSI strategy applied to jump 100 index bear, 100 index bear on the 15 minute time frame and accuracy tested. Okay, so this is my title. This is the title of this video, and right after we've given it a title, we're gonna jump start. So, for the sake of this video and showing you the accuracy of this strategy, I want to take you back to the day I started using it, which was on the 1st of April. Let us assume we were trading and we've been applying this strategy on the market since the 1st of April. Little did we know that we are going to be profitable. We would have been so profitable. And I taught you in my previous video what it means to scalp. Scalping is basically whoever wants to scalp is basically the person who enters into the market now and aims at a little amount of profit he wants to make from the market. And after he aims it, he goes for it. And he's only making a little amount of profit. And this little amount of profit is either going to have a lot of equity on it, or if you only have a little account, if you only have a small account, it's going to have to add a very small equity on it, and it's going to have what we call it's going to use a little lot size trade. And that is because it's trading a small time frame and it's aiming to take in the fastest profit, is aiming to take in profit as fast as possible. So it's going to apply the strategy on a lower time frame and it's going to take its profit as quick as possible and the stop loss also is going to take as quick as possible. So in my own case, I love to start from the 15 minutes time frame. For me, with my research and study on the Jump 100 index, which is a 2,464 US dollar market value, I know that if we trade it on a 15 minute time frame, it's going to work out for us because it moves very slowly. And the reason I choose 15 minute time frame is so you don't get stopped out very quickly of all those. what all those lots, all those splits, all those spreads that the market charges from you. And at the end of the day, it turns out that your analysis, even though were calculated and analyzed, turned out to have been not, profit targets met met. So using the 15 minutes time frame, of course, can help you execute your orders uh, fast, and while executing it fast, you know that it cannot stop you out very soon, unlike using 5 minutes and 1 minute. But there are pairs of which you can use the 5 minutes and 1 minute, and I'll be teaching you what the pair is in the next video, which is boom and crash pair. The boom and crash pair can be traded on both 5 minutes and 1 minute time frame, because boom and crash is very very slow in movement, and also if it was spike would have also occurred in a very long range period of time, moving very slow and also giving us time to open market movement and open a trading range. So, but this pair specifically, I chose the 15 minutes time frame for it. And the reason I chose the 15 minutes time frame for it is what I have just explained. So, without further discussions, I'll give you the strategy and I'll show you how accurately it worked over the period of time. And now that you can also use it and get the same results that I've been getting. And trust me, there's multiple accounts managed. I've been applying this strategy there, and it has been seriously working. Okay, so we get started. All we need for this strategy is a Bollinger Band. If we want to do this, we need to come to this website, which is charts.zenith.com. Or we can check it on Google. We can by simply type in Sharks, ARTS, and we see I have it here. But if I was going to check it on Google, I just tap Sharks the derivative. And when we go to Google, we can see it here. We can click it, and it's going to open up the tab. And when we see it open, it's going to appear in this form. When it appears in this form, we see 24 hours. But of course, I already have my default settings there. And if you want to attract something like this, all you need to do is go into those two box, and look for the type of marker that's gonna help you make a very accurate analysis when um, when predicting the market. As you can see, I went into the trend line tools, and I was marking out those key tools I needed. If I needed to have used the up and down, I come here. Of course, if you're the type who use harmonic patterns, all of these patterns are there for you. They help you calculate the market. And also, you come here, and if you want, you just all you need to do is select favorite. Okay, and you can also move them like this, and by moving them like this, you can start up something for yourself. So that is it for advanced premium charts. I already have it on mine, so I'm just gonna be teaching you the strategy you can use in trading this pair. I'm gonna be explaining after this video many more videos on what strategy I chose for the pairs I've been trading. I will try the strategy that you can use and how it can work for you too. So at the end of the day, everybody is going to be making money. All right. The strategy goes thus. The first thing you want to do is enter into the indicator bands. If you want to choose an indicator, you see this thing up here. You see this indicator here. See, okay, that's what we're gonna put in there, but that's okay, it's okay. So I just showed you this is indicator. You click on it, all you need to do is search out RSI. Of course, if you're using the MetaTrader 5, you can also do that. And if you're using the MetaTrader 5 web, you can also do it. And if you're looking for a Bollinger Band, just type BB. You see the Bollinger Band appear at the top option. So that's it already. So it was a default setting. Okay, if you see that I click it again, this is the same default setting. And that's the reason for me taking you to the chart and the website. So they give you this default setting. Of course, MetaTrader might not give you all of these default settings, but if you would be needing the default 14. I'll tell you this is RSI and the level is 14, but you just need to go to this website. Okay, I advise you using a little phone, use the charts.com for analysis. If you are using a laptop, use it. Anything you're using, you use it. So we have just 3 minutes left for this video to be over. And of course, the strategy is very short. It's basically just looking at those points where the market touches the down. If it goes downward, you go up, you buy. If it comes down, you hit your stop loss. Of course, it's going to come down again and it's going to go up again. If it goes up, you buy. So imagine I was following this strategy from the beginning of this month and I was just one is filtering everything that I saw. I would have been making so much money. Jumped up. For instance, if I invested $10 in this particular strategy and of this pair, it would have given me a 6 USD profit. My stop loss is where the Bollinger Band tells me to sell again, and a red candle will indicate my entry. And I'm gonna take another position when I see the market doing this. Of course, if we started from here, we hit our stop loss, and of course, we would have traded it again when we saw it hit the ground. This strategy used to work most of the time, but only little percentage amount of people in the market are using the Bollinger Band strategy. Now it has gone up again. We went back and it gave us a sell. When it tells us to sell, I wait for a red candle, or if it tells me to sell at this point, I close my trade and then I trade like this again. And when it hits ground like this again, I buy again. I will buy again. And after I buy again, I will wait for it to hit the candle and I will see a red light. You see, on this place point, the market didn't eat, and when it even ate, it didn't tell us a red. So a red would have connoted or represented that we sell. And if you notice, every trade we are taking here is of profit. Is of profit, okay? And it's the same thing with the RSI. It's the same strategy. You can use it on jump index. Not that you only need to use it on jump index, and sometimes you need double confluence to enter the trade. When you see it on the Bollinger Bands, going to look at it on the RSI. If the RSI is also confirming that you buy, and the Bollinger Bands already told you to buy. If the Bollinger Band told you to buy, you watch out for the RSI too. If the RSI told you to buy, you buy. And of course, look at all the profit we got. And this is just within the range of one day. This is just on the 1st of April. This is from 12 a.m. to 1 to 17 p.m. And other days also yielded us serious profit. Other days also yielded us serious profit. You see this point, you would not have traded here because when the market came here, the market didn't hit the top. So if you traded here because the Bollinger Band told you to, your RSI never told you to. But yet, RSI told you to sell, but if you sold, you might have lost. And that would have just been the little sacrifice you might have offered. And you see, it came here. When it came down here, the market took it back up. The Bollinger Band worked with an influence of the RSI. Thank you for watching this channel. If this is your first time back here, it's first time watching it, you gotta like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Frequent